Landing pad near Haven. Wolf, welcome to Haven, sir. Jaune, is the area secure? Wolf, yes, sir. But we spotted 2 of the identified agents with Cinder enter the city. We let them pass as per your orders. Jaune, good. What's your report on Leonardo Lionheart? Wolf, he's been receiving contact from an unknown source. We detected something from Mistral CCT. Wavelength interference, weak frequencies, spotty, irregular. Wolf shows Jaune a data pad. See how it shows up every few days then disappears. Day to day, you wouldn't notice it. Jaune, they might be planning to get the Spring Maiden, but unfortunately for them she's with Ashbin. We'll regroup with teams RWBY and PNR. Later at the hotel near Haven. Ashbin and Crow discussing the plan. Ashbin, we'll lure them out with information of the Spring Maiden. Crow, you sure they'll take the bait? Ashbin, they will, especially that Haven's vault can only be opened by the Spring Maiden. We'll inform him that we found her and sending Het to Leonardo. Crow, it will be nice when we finally bust that traitor. Suddenly a portal opens in the room. Raven, Vernal and Summer walks out. Crow, so we have almost all of Team STQR? Summer, well, Ty is busy back at Patch, so it's just us stilts. Crow, so Raven, you took the deal? Raven, well, if it sets me free, what the hell then? Vernal, I'm still afraid being the decoy and all. Ashbin, don't worry, Jaune will keep you safe. So far, he always kept his promises. The door opens. Jaune and Wolf walks in. Ashbin, Commander Jaune, welcome. How was Atlas? Jaune, getting better, but it will take time to get it working properly. Raven, what happened to Atlas? Ashbin, they declared war on Jaune's army. Summer, what? Ashbin shows them the news channel. And all the ladies just stare at Jaune. Jaune, well, they struck first. And all I did was defend Argus and my family there. Summer, I know family is important, but a war? Jaune, they gave me no choice. Jaune, so Ashbin, the relic in Beacon is still secure, but Haven is being targeted. Ashbin, they are getting desperate, with the Republic forming alliances with Vale, Menagerie, and now Atlas. They know they will be hard-pressed fighting both the Republic and the newly united Remnant. Raven, well, finally the Immortal is being cornered. But how do you plan on taking her down? Jaune, I have recently contacted the Jedi Council about dealing with an Immortal. And they sent me an ancient relic that can kill divine and immortal beings. They call it the Mortis Blade and it's being sent here. Summer, how long until it gets here? Jaune, it will take 4 days since we're in the Outer Rim. But we must eliminate her agents to buy more time and to cripple her human saboteurs. Ashbin, I'll confront Leonardo and try to bring out his allies. Jaune, me and the rest of the circle will watch from the shadows and my men will ensure no one escapes. The meeting concludes. John meets with teams RWBY and PNR. John enters the living room and everyone is eating noodles. John, am I interrupting something? Everyone, John. They grouped hug. Ruby, we saw you on the news. Young, way to get a headliner. Blake, we were worried you got into another war. John, well, it wasn't as hard as we expected it to be. Weiss, John, about my father. John, we made sure your family is not affected by the arrest. Weiss, don't worry. Weiss, thank you, John. Thank you. John just smiled. John, it's all right, Weiss, no need for thanks. Nora, fearless leader, to the rescue again. Ren, to think we'd see a war in our lifetimes and to have it end in 2 days is insane. John, will they brought it on themselves? But it's not over yet. Ruby, what do you mean, John? John, we have to go to the headmaster of Haven to confirm one of my suspicion. Farah, you mean Cinder? John, yes, she got documents from one of the staff members and we're going to speak to him about it. Wolf enters the room. Wolf, Commander, we're all set. John, all right, let's go. On their way to Haven. John, it seems like you've become good friends, Wolf. Wolf, that's only the half of it. We almost had to resort to spray bottles to keep Ruby from making a mess out of the armory. Ruby, hey, I'm not a pet. Wolf, but you act like a puppy with a shiny new toy when you go to see our weapons. Young playfully punches Wolf's shoulder. Young, it feels like old times for Ruby to stop moping around. Ruby, hey. Everyone laughs. John, alright, here's the plan. Headmaster Ashbin will go ahead. We'll go and speak with Headmaster Lionheart. While we hide around the academy and wait for Cinder and her friends. Ruby, we're gonna go after Cinder now? John, yes, but I'm afraid I can't let her live this time. Everyone looked at him surprised. John, you guys should be used to me taking lives by now. I've been doing it 9 months ago. Besides, she's too dangerous to be kept alive. Ren, he has a point. Blake, she did orchestrated the attack on Vale. Everyone just nods sadly. A lot of clones died in the attack. The teams get ready for the task at hand. Nora, hey, where's John? Ren, he told us he's having a strategy meeting with Wolf and the 104th. Weren't you paying attention? Nora, oh phooey, I was thinking about how to break Cinder's legs. She and her friends were responsible of fearless leader dying. Farah shivered with the image of John bleeding to death from his neck. Farah, please don't talk about that ever again. Nora, why? Oh, she sees Farah crying. Ren, you know it wasn't your fault. John said so. You were manipulated. Farah, I know, but I can still see the blood in my hands. Nora, don't worry, we'll help you get through this. The group then hugged. Team RWBY opened the door. Ruby, you guys ready? The group stood. PNR, yeah, let's go. Everybody exits the hotel to see the 104th along with Wolf and John. Jaune, once the targets are identified, execute with extreme prejudice. This will be our first strike before we end this at the Grimm lands. 104th Company, sir, yes sir. Now the trap is set.